Hi guys, and welcome back to Budget with me. My name is Santa Sagaro and I'm obsessed with all things budget. The nails are falling apart, lads. I'm on my last week with them and I'm really trying to push for like 4 weeks if possible. So don't be minding this. You probably wouldn't even notice. No, you definitely would have noticed. Anyway, my name is Santa Sagaro and I'm obsessed with all things budgeting. This week I'm going to be doing some cash envelope stuffing and I'm going to be stuffing €210 this week. I budget with priority based budgeting, which is I list out all of my expenses and then I group them into 4 categories. I call it my 4 families budgeting method. So basically I get paid, all the money that I get every single week goes into a pot and I basically divvy them out between 4 families, which are my 4 categories. The first family is the wall family and they are my needs. So they are my housing, my food, my transport, as I'm a single mom, childcare, what did I not say? Energy. That's all that goes in there for the first one because I need all of them to survive. If anything should happen, those are what I know I will really need. And then it goes into the long family. So I take what I need for the wall family and then I pass it on to the long family. And the long family are basically the things that keep you tipping over. They're not my first, they're not needs as such, but they make life easier. They're not want either. So they'd be like my broadband, Christmas, back to school. These are the things that, look, if worst came to worst, I'd be okay. But I really do need them and I really want them in my budgets because it makes life easier. So I take what I want for the long family and then what's left goes into the fun days. The fun days are a little bit of fun, my self-care fun, the children's fun envelope, the likes of Netflix and all bits like that. They go into the fun days. So I take what I need there and then I pass it on to the next family, which is the Joneses. So instead of keeping up with the Joneses, I want to beat them. My Joneses have been struggling for a little bit. I'm saving for a house. I want to go back home. I'm from the Caribbean. Although I've been living in Dublin for the last 21 years. I do want the kids to know that side of home. I'm very much integrated here. So yeah, I do have a Dublin accent, right? I've been here most of my life. I've been here since I was a kid. So that's basically it. But anyway, I am going to share my budgeting, which is just so that people aren't shocked, let's go on to August. That's my meal plan. I meal plan every day. That was last week's. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it over for this week. And I'll be giving you some tips and tricks as we go about it. Let me just higher that a little bit. I think that would be better. I can't really see. Yes, I can. Higher that and lower it a little bit. So that's all my envelopes there and that's the cash that I need to stuff. Okay, so the first one is my mortgage. My mortgage just gets paid for anything that doesn't really go under a category, just goes straight to the mortgage account. Now the next one is food. So last week you saw that I had €50 left. I still have €50 left. And I'm telling you guys, I used to be able to tell people, how to save money on food and stuff like that. All I could tell you now is how to minimize your spend on food as much as possible because it's impossible to keep up with the level of, the rising cost in the food shops, like in the shops. We used to get like the grated mozzarella or we used to get a mozzarella ball. They've turned from €1 to $1.39 now. That's some different, that's a real big difference to something that you'd get every week. When you add that up over the year, that's a lot of money. Can't find my calculator. That's my daughter Eliza. She likes to be a mini me. But anyway, what I'm going to put in the food is I'm going to put another 50 in there according to the budget. So 20, 40, 50. Now, I started something on YouTube and I am going to go back to it. I started doing a pantry and I started with tin tomatoes. But what I'm actually decided to do is to build a pantry. So I'm going to be saving a little bit of this. Now 50, 70, 91. And I have a bulk buying envelope, which is what I'll be putting anything that I'll be buying, the big bulk buys, to build up my pantry. So that's coming. I'm going to try and get this to a decent amount. So I'm going to put €30 in my bulk buying envelope. And then I'm going to keep 70 in here for next week. Guys, I haven't bought any meat or anything. And it literally was €50 this week for my food shop. It's crazy. But my kids, like, they're mad for the fruits and stuff. So we do be out there all the time. I have some coins here. I'm just going to put it in my jar there. And that will do me until next week. Your food shopping, guys. Someone was saying, how do you budget for a family of 6? How you budget for a family of 6, you need to understand exactly what's going out every single time. It doesn't matter if you're a family of 10 or a family of 1 or a family of 2. You need to know where your money is coming in and where your money is coming out. You need to know how much you're spending every single week. Start tracking your spending first and foremost. Go through your bank statements and see where you're spending and make a list of them, and then you could see where to cut. I don't do anything like fixed expenses or variable expenses because I think every expense can be changed in your budget. That's just how I do it. Anyway, I'm going to go on to electricity, and as you know, electricity I pay into my bills account, so I color code by the accounts that I pay into. So my food account, that is orange, and then the green, that means that's my bill account, but I have orange there as well because I'm putting a $5 away into my electricity envelope, as well as putting money into the bills account. So I have 51.25, putting a $5 in. So I'll take a tenner out now. 51, 20, 30. So that's 130 in my electricity. And as you know, guys, planning ahead always. I see people and they're like, we bought a fan for the house this summer, and they have their curtains wide open, letting the light in. And I'm like, you have to open the windows wide and pull your curtains down. Keep the room a little bit dark. But if you look at Spain, go over to somewhere like Spain, they don't keep their windows wide open because the sun heats your house. So then you're getting an air con, you're buying a fan, and that kind of undoes everything and then just costs you money for nothing. My petrol was really good because I haven't actually topped up and I still have half a tank. So something's working out for me. So my petrol, I'm going to be putting €20 in there. So far I have 50, 70, 80. And I'm going to put 20 in. So it's 50, 70, 80, €100 in my petrol. I'm really delighted for that. It's really building for when the school run starts again. So that's my petrol. So that's that and that. So now that's my wall family done. And then I'm going to go into the long family. And this first one is children's clothes. I spent a good bit. I think I spent, like I say, I spent €25, I think, last week on Louis. But look, that's what happens. The envelopes, when you have your cash envelopes, it's a revolving door. But what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and build this up a bit because I want to start catching the sales for next year. So I could buy a few bits for them next year. Louis 6 to 7 now. So I'll be looking out for 7 to 8 shorts and stuff like that. And God willing, I fit some next year. So there you go now. So it's 20, 30, 5 for children's. And that's what you have to be doing, guys. When you have the cash envelopes, you get an opportunity to have your money building up a little bit. So you could be buying a little bit ahead and it'll save you money in the long run. Instead of going into next year or next summer and going, oh, Jesus, I'm going to buy shorts and they're €15 instead of $7.50. It's just little things like that that really makes things work. Let me look for me gifts. Okay, there's the gifts there. So the gifts, I'm putting 20 in there. And so far, as is now, I have 20, 40, 60. And we're putting another 20. So it's 20, 40, 60, 80. That's the gifts. So that'll do me. And I'm actually looking at my food as well, guys. I forgot to tell you. So I'm going to be starting to make... We make this cake in the Caribbean. It's called a black cake. And it's like with rum and raisins. It's kind of like a Christmas pudding. But you think you put Guinness in it and all. But I've never made it over here. I've never made it in my life, to be honest with you. But I've tasted it, obviously. But I really want to make one this year. Or try. God knows what it'll taste like. Imagine wasting good rum on that. But look. So this is the Christmas sinking fund. As you know, I'm trying to fill that out every single week. And I have over 500 saved for Christmas now already. By September, I'll start really cashing out and buying me gifts. And I know that I'll have enough for that. But I'll probably start another one and start building again. Just so we can have like go to Funderland or something throughout Christmas, you know. Have, you know yourself, Christmas pops up little things. Or people come over for drinks. If I need to get more wine or something, I can. But anyway, I'm waffling. So Christmas, I'm putting €20 in. The aim this month is to get to the 100. So you'll probably see me desperate now trying to get that in. So far, we have 10, 20. So I'm putting another 20 in there. So it's 20, 30, 40 for Christmas. And put that away. So that's Christmas done. The next one is back to school. I stopped doing the cash envelope for this for a while. I paused it, but I'm fully back into it. So back to school, we have 51.20. I actually have a reel that I don't know if it's I have a TikTok. I don't know whether it's viral or not. But it's actually like now at like 37,000 people viewed it. It's mad, isn't it? I'm like, Jesus Christ. Just stuffing the envelopes. Now, back to school is 51.10. No, Jesus, let's go again. 51, 20, 25, 30. And that's the back to school envelope, guys. We're doing really well here. I have everything except Eliza's shoes, and I'm happy I didn't buy them just yet because she's after growing again. So we're going to go either to Marks and Spencer's, over to Tesco's, have some decent ones as well. Clark's as well, but I just can't justify spending like €50 or whatever. And Marks and Spencer's as well, to be honest. Probably just end up in Tesco's or Dunn's. Who am I talking to here? So that's just back to school. Put that over here. Car maintenance, that's this one. I'm actually going to be hitting this one. Although it's not my car, it's my bike. I'm after put my bike in to get a service, and it's like €70 or something. Like, it was that bad. 51.10. So by next week, I'm going to have to start building this up again for my car maintenance. Well, it's out with wheels really, but that's that down. House miscellaneous, guys. I'm doing something in my room, in the house here. And I literally spent money today. €47 I went over and spent. So I'm going to put 20 in there. But I don't really need a lot now. I have everything done for the wall. I'm kind of making a feature wall with paneling in my living room. So that's why I needed to get that. But I don't know. I'm after painting it. I'm not really good at the DIY, but I'm trying my best. But anyway, that's the household, guys. That's that done. And you know what? I love having the household because I do be going mad for the candles and everything. But since I have that, I have to get like incense and all instead of buying candles, just so I can get it to last a little bit longer. So when you do the cash envelopes, it just forces you to basically budget. Children's fun, where are they? What do we have in here? Okay, we have 20 in the kids fun, and we're going to put another 10 in there. So that is 30 in it now. So we'll throw that in there. And swimming, which is coming back in a few weeks. We have, how much do we have in here? What do we have more? Okay, swimming, we still have 51.05. And we're going to put 10 in there. So it's 51, 10, 5. 115. There you go. So, and then self-care, which is for me. I was out last weekend. I don't have a shilling in here. I'm not going to lie, guys. Thank God this is not going out this weekend. So, it's just the wine that's in the cupboard there now. That'll come out. So, that's 20 for me there. And I'm going to try and save that up. Karate. Oh my God, lads. I brought Louis up last week for karate. And they were like, he's too young. And they just continued the karate for like the summer for people who have done it before. I was like, you could have told me, his little face and all, like he was so disappointed. But it's starting back now in a few weeks, so for beginners. So oh God, I'm like, I'm gonna have to ring that fella before I even go up. But look, he'd be deadly. He can't wait. He already thinks he's a karate kid anyway. So that's 50, 60, and we have 75. So if you consider that karate is, we have a month and a week basically done. So I know that if I have a bad week, guys, I know at least I'm a little bit ahead in karate. So look, it's not really a bad thing, but you know yourself. That's that there. So that's my cash envelopes, guys. And I'm trying to fill my Montserrat sinking fund, guys. It's about $7,000 to go back to the Caribbean and stay there for like 3 weeks. I'm literally like, whoa, did I promise the kids this too soon? And they literally like, we can't wait to go back. And I'm like, shit, I can't believe that. So hopefully the God send a great job in for me so I can do it and get a few shillings in the bank so I can go, because oh my God, that's so much money. Considering I'm saving for a house or anything, but to be honest with you, it's not a want. I feel like it's a need. I need to go home to a certain point. I haven't been back to Montserrat in over, I'd say 12 years now. That's a long time. So there's no other holiday that should come before that, to be honest with you. But look, guys, I hope you learned something. I hope you feel, if you're on a low income, if you're on a low budget, guys, the best thing to do is know what's coming in, what's coming out, and what can you address. What can you adjust going forward? So if you're spending €100 on your food shop or €200 on your food shop, can you put 175 in that and then maybe put the other 25 towards something coming up in September, towards Christmas or something like that? Once you start the cash envelope, I can promise you that you will be obsessed with keeping them filled and keeping them going forward. Have a great week and God bless. Enjoy the sunshine out there. Jesus, I'm sweating here talking to you. Bye. See you later.